that's like one of the most important things. Like I talked to a lot of people before this, so I knew about this meeting for like maybe 2.5 weeks, right?
Okay.
So I talked to various different people because I never sat down with police to have this type of conversation ever. So I sat with various people and they had various opinions and various questions. So I have to ask you all these questions so when they watch it,
it's only fair.
Right. And so
fair,
like one of the questions they wanted to know was heavy on them was that how do y'all deal with, so like we all know of cops that have shot people or unalived people, right?
Right.
I'm gonna focus on our ethnicity because what's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm Honduran.
Honduran, all right. So I'll focus on our ethnicity, right? And usually when they shoot us, usually we don't get indictments or we don't get the justice, and then they're able to get another job somewhere else. So how does the police force deal with that? Because we would think that there was a story of a sister that she had ran over a kid by mistake. She was a school bus driver, and the child was mentally challenged, darted out in front of the bus, she ran her over, right? And so it was deemed an accident, it was deemed no fault to her, she was allowed to go back to work, but she could not drive that car again because of the challenge of, am I gonna hit a kid again? So how does the cop that unalives like a Tamir Rice or something like that, how do they get to just go right back to work? Wouldn't they also suffer like some type of PTSD as well, or like how does that?
I mean, I never been in a situation of that. I know, and it goes back to training. I mean, I believe if you get in a shooting, you definitely talk to somebody. Somebody comes out and talks to you. So the help is there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the question. So you're asking me if let's say if I get into a shooting, what would happen after that? Like
how is this? Why do you think it's so easy for them to just be able to go back to work?
Well, it's not. You don't go back to work a week later, 2 weeks later. It really depends on the cop and the situation, but no, there's some time before you go back out there.
Okay.
There's definitely time. Okay. Specifically, I don't know the time. I've never been in those situations, but you don't go back right away on the street. There's some time before you go back out there.
Okay.
So again, every situation is different. But yeah, from what I've seen, you don't go back right away.
Okay.
You know, it's not safe for the cop, and it's not safe for for anybody. It's because remember you put yourself in a situation that you probably didn't want to be in, and it takes a lot from for that cop to get back out there.